even doing here? You got no business being in this city.
Bad enough with the bat here as it is.
Hey! Look who's back!
Stay with me, Batman. Look out!
I'm honored. My arm. Broken. Look out! Batman!
Just like the old days. Oh, this will be too easy. Hey, buddy. This is gonna hurt. This ain't over. Come on!
I thought you'd be better.
What did you think you were doing coming here alone?
No, thank you for finding this place would be nice. You be happy. We got all the caches. The Penguin's finished.
We still need to find him.
I doubt he stuck around.
I need to shut the vault door first. Contain the blast.
Well, ain't this cozy? You need to keep an eye on this one, Batman. He's a bit too careless for my liking. Come any closer, and you get to see the contents of his head.
Hey, Oz. You remember the Flying Graysons?
Flying who? What are you on about?
Flying Graysons. The greatest acrobats in the world.
Shut up, you fairy.
Whenever they performed in that circus, there was magic in the air.
I said shut it!
There was one move they did just took your breath away.
You're about to suck down your last breath, boy. I'd make sure you No! Stop! Ow! Ah! I swear to God, you better kill me, Batman. Otherwise, I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna...
You know, I was just going to suggest you do that.
If we catch the bat, no
Where am I?
Yes.
No! No! Guns! They were mine!
You could sell them for scrap. If you ever get out.
Oh, you smug bastard. I might have known it was a Wayne under that mask. What's the matter? Bankrupting my family's business wasn't enough. You had to go and kick 10 tons of crap out of people too.
Your family was corrupt, Cobblepot.
Yeah? And yours are dead! Oh, what's the matter? Touch the nerve? This King Crusader lark doesn't really work when everyone knows who you are, does it?
Hey, boss, you're here! We're all back.
brother!
Hey, it hasn't been the same without you.
See that, Batman? That... Not happy unless you're sticking that pointy little nose into my business, are ya? You stopped me this time, but I'll be out soon enough. Don't you worry about that.
Sir, a GCPD helicopter reported a burning bat symbol on a rooftop in Otisburg. I believe Azrael is displaying his willingness for another challenge.
I always thought the person inside that suit had to be messed up. Guess that's what happens when you get your parents killed.
You better take some of that money and change your face, rich boy. Because everybody's gonna want a piece of you now.
It's your last night in this city, playboy. Better enjoy while you can.
You been in there to see Scarecrow yet? He's a gibbering wreck.
What goes around comes around.
Ain't that the truth? Hey, Batman. How you doing?
Good to see you back here, Batman. I knew you wouldn't give up.
It's just a matter of time.
Sir, a GCPD helicopter reported a burning bat symbol on a rooftop in Otisburg. I believe Azrael is displaying his willingness for another challenge.
On the loose. But I assure you, my scheme is by far the most intellectually engaging. So get thee to the train yard.
Sir, a GCPD helicopter reported a burning bat symbol on a rooftop in Otisburg. I believe Azrael is displaying his willingness for another challenge.
I am ready for another challenge.
You can't beat me!
Avoid their strikes to show me you are worthy.
Keep trying. Again.
Is that all you got?
I bring shame upon myself.
One more time. Thing's going where the sun don't shine. I'm gonna... You have shown great skill. I'll return when you're ready for the next challenge.
No matter how difficult the test, I will prevail.
Another competent display, sir. He was
If Azrael's ready, he'll have left a burning bat symbol on a rooftop for me to...
The scan has triangulated an APC. Troop numbers indicate you've taken out half the senior brass already. Time to tip the balance in your favor.
Gunrunners, plant people, realm-obsessed crazies, flying demon things, bodies nailed to the freaking wall, and now cults. I saw my folks get whacked when I was a kid, too. Don't see me getting all self-righteous about it. Oh, man, it's him! Don't worry, he ain't catching us!
Enemy in pursuit. I'm near the movie studio. Send me some help. Now! Reinforcements en route.
had just lost another lieutenant from their ranks.
Scans are running a blank on them. Excellent, sir. I estimate less than half their number remain.
Two-Face's crew is robbing the Bank of Gotham in Chinatown. They're not getting their hands on 1 cent of Gotham's money.
Where are the others? What have you done with them? You're concerned with that, bro. What about you? Are you a bit more worrying about yourself? I don't know if you figured it out yet, but this don't end well for you. Well, you had enough yet, punk? Speak up, we can't hear you. You won't win. Still think the... Gonna run us down! Get out of here! Is that what I think it is? It's Batman! Step on it! You know, I don't think I've ever killed a firefighter
Riddler, talk while you still can.
It'll do.
Yes, me. It's a good thing Ivy died. She wasn't on anyone's side but her own.
Blow it!
Two-Face's thugs won't hear me over the alarm. No need to be quiet. I can hit them fast, hit them hard. I can't leave while there's a robbery in progress.
Thought you might show up, Batman. We were counting on you.
I can't bring the car in here.
Man down! Don't let him stop us!
Look, Batman, I need the money.
Batman!
It's hard to find
He's over
honest
here!
work with these disfigurements. You make a monster out of us, then you hunt us down!
Got another man down over here. Keep your eyes open. Still here.
Stay away, Bat! I'll blow the crap out of you! Another man down! Don't let... I see Batman! He's here!
He's underneath us. He's using the floor grates.
Then stop him! Blow him up! Another man down! Don't let him stop us!
You come near me, Batman, and I'll kill you.
Another guy down. But not dead.
He's over here!
It's...
Can't argue with the coin, Batman.
Two-Face's thugs won't hear me over the alarm. No need to be quiet. I can hit them fast, hit them hard.
down, keep loading it up! So much money! I see no, wait, no.
We thought you might show up, Batman. We were counting on it.
How much money does Harvey need?
Look, Batman, I need the money. It's hard to find honest work with these disfigurements. Make a monster out of us, then you hunt us down!
He's quick, but he can't get all of us. Keep...
Another guy dead, but not dead, right, Batman? It's sweet that you... I used to have rules, Batman. Now I have the coin. It's easier this way. No
Batman! He's over here!
No hesitating. Just doing what fate decides.
I see Batman! He's here!
Got another man down over here. Keep your eyes open. He's still here.
Stay away, Bat, or I'll blow the crap out of you!
Well then, boys, looks like that bank has a bat infestation. Since we're making such a large withdrawal, why don't we take care of it for them? Lock the doors and find it. Whoever kills the bastard and brings us the body gets double their cut.
Two-Face locked us in. The thugs aren't after money now. They're after me. And there's no alarm to cover the sound of my attacks.
This'll flush that freak out. Deploying charge. 3, 2, 1. I see him! Come back here! We ain't losing them. Keep looking.
Batman, you got this wrong. The Bank of Gotham, it launders money for the mob. You remember that.
I need to secure the bank before heading back onto the street.
The mob, right? The guys who burned half our face off because they couldn't get to you? Now, sure, there's plenty of clean money mixed with the dirty. But what isn't tainted in this town? So stay away from the banks. You'll regret it if you don't.
Cash. Two-Face's crew went after the Bank of Gotham in Chinatown. I need you to disable the bank security gate and pick up Dent's thugs.
Sure thing, Batman. I'll send a car around now.
Azrael's back, sir. GCPD choppers reported a burning bat symbol in the Chinatown area.
It's Batman! Batman! He's no different.
If you get hit, you fail the challenge. And me.
Do not give up.
Ready to get fried. This is where you're gonna die.
You're a competent warrior, but one final challenge awaits you. Contact me when you're ready.
Be prepared for my victory when I return.
He's nothing. I have an APC's location, sir. Less than half remain. Time to finish them off.
My man's here!
Batman's in pursuit. I need help. Send support teams on my position.
Support incoming. Hang on.
Only 3 of you left. Make it count. One support unit left. Stop him, whatever it takes. Damn it! I'm gonna lose him on the back streets. Give it up. This is over.
The malicious forces just took another hit.
You see what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find out.
A challenge in the Cauldron train yard. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games, and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
Back up! It's a bat! Drive! Drive!
Oh, Detective, there's still a trial left for you to complete. If it helps, Dark Knight, think of yourself as Hercules, and these as your labors. Except, of course, they are labors of the mind. Ah, Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done.
No point getting out. Riddler's plan involves the car.
3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom, really fast. Careful, Detective. I'd like the car to be working when I'm done. Tick-tock, Detective. Tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
Oh, Dark Knight, that looked like it hurt. Did it? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Now pay attention, Detective. Go left. Oh, Detective, what's that I hear? Is it time's winged chariot hurrying near? Upside down, Dark Knight? Really? Turn around, you dark knucklehead. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. A quite stunning failure. Would you like to try again, Detective? You'll fail once more. Fail once more. Let's try that last lap again. If you can't understand the intellectual virtues of completing this trial, Batman, I'm not going to explain them to you. Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. It seems you have lost. You know, Dark Knight, I never tire of seeing you fail. You fail. Aren't things clearer now that insane clown has been disposed of? Now you know who your real nemesis is. Faster, Batman! Like Hermes! Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, Detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, Detective, is simple. Figure out which cabinet Catwoman must open. And don't get it wrong. Good luck, Catwoman. Given Batman's limited intelligence, I'm afraid you're going to need it.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more. Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel, of course it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating to the latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle-whitening and rather more brow-furrowing in Chinatown. Hurry on over, Detective, or it won't be curiosity that kills the cat.
We have an APC's location, sir. Just 3 more of the malicious top men to put behind bars.
They don't like us. Move! I'm going! He's on our tail! Outrun that thing! Come on, close it! Listen, we got the specs on the bat's transport. He's toast. That intel's old. He's doing things they we've done.
watching me, Batman!
Another lieutenant gone. There can't be many left.
Scans are running a blank.
I'm going to search for Azrael's burning bat symbol and continue his tests. The missing fire crew's not safe on these streets. I'll start by checking Dixon Dock West. That was their last reported location.
Thank you. I thought I was dead for sure. Those animals.
Think. What do you remember about the attack?
The chief had us heading back in...
I'm still looking. Wait.
Sir, I'm sending you the location of an APC. The malicious lieutenants are running scared. Don't let up now.
tenants are all but wiped out.
Sir, there have been reports of opera music being played on the boundary of Chinatown. There was similar music being aired at the previous crime scene. It would appear this is some kind of calling card.
Oh, crap, he's coming after us! Warren! Run! Go! Go!
It's Batman! You're gonna die here. This'll be easy. Talk.
Batman, it has not escaped my notice that you have failed to arrive at my challenge in Chinatown. Hurry along.
Whatever Riddler's built beneath Chinatown, it's not going to stop me.
Whenever possible. Evil. Well, Dark Knight, eager for more? It's humbling, isn't it? The opportunity to even glimpse my greatness, the dawning realization of just how insignificant, how unworthy of note you really are. These trials are my masterpieces, Detective. When I have defeated you, they will become monuments to my genius, testaments to your stupidity. Crowds of school children will pack themselves in this elevator, eager to see for themselves the place where the Dark Knight was defeated. They won't understand a thing, of course, but they'll come. So elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. You know, Dark Knight, on balance, I don't think you're going to figure this out. Not yet. It's far too much fun watching you try. Oh no, Batman. It seems you're far too attached to that fancy tank of yours to solve this one. This one. This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill.
Riddle me this. What's dead? You!
A trial so elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. Flummoxed, Batman? At a loss? Completely stumped? That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. a fall, and what a fool. elegantly simple that even you should manage a feeble grasp of the premise. You must provide power to this board, Detective. This isn't just a test of intelligence, Dark Knight. It's a test of skill. You see this, Cat? This bumbling, incompetent fool? Your life depends on him! Congratulations, Dark Knight. You've earned the right to play the next part of the puzzle. Head over to the board.
Oh, joy. Time to play the Will My Head Explode game again.
Riddle me this. What has a cape?
You'd better be right, Batman. Head still attached? Great. Collar still attached? Not so great.
Congratulations! You've achieved the very minor victory of not being as stupid as you look. Not stupid as you look. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big, mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
GCPD choppers have reported a burning bat symbol atop the Lady of Gotham. Azrael's ready, sir.
Only a worthy successor can complete the challenge and avoid getting hit. You can do better than this.
I am not worthy.
Ready yourself. Go.
Forgive me.
Don't lose concentration. You are to be commended, Azrael. You have passed the test. I will contact you when I have made my decision.
There is no decision to make, Batman. I am ready now.
I decide how this works, not you.
Every moment you waste, Gotham falls deeper into the abyss. Make your decision fast, or she will be lost forever.
Sir, we have a positive... Right? Sir, sending you the location now.
Alfred, the last APC. It's gone.
I'm picking up scattered comms. It's just as we thought, the militia are in disarray. Well... done, sir. Sterling effort. I'm sending over the data on Michael Lane now. I'm no neurologist, sir, but I can quite confidently assert that doesn't look like it belongs in one's brain.
It's a surgically implanted microprocessor interfacing with the temporal lobe, the region of the brain used for storing and accessing memories.
Which memories, sir?
Visualizing now.
Azrael, protector of faith, defender of purity. The Order of San Dumas has safeguarded Gotham for over 500 years. And it is your sworn duty to continue our legacy. You have studied the Dark Knight for years, learning his every strategy, analyzing his every tactic, perfecting his every move. Now, it is time to complete your mission. Seek out the Batman. Prove that you are his worthy and trusted successor. Only when you have won the Batman's trust will you be able to fulfill your destiny.
His intentions do seem pure, sir. Are you suggesting these recollections have been tampered with?
I am. Alfred, I know this symbol from Arkham City. It's the Order's sacred language. They've implanted markers into Lane's memories to modify his behavior unconsciously. If I can find the other markers, I'll be able to reconstruct the waveform and reveal the message. Scanning that marker has reconstructed part of the waveform. It's working. Another portion of the waveform has been restored. Almost there. There's probably one more marker to find and scan. That's it. The waveform is complete. This should reveal the message.
The Dark Knight stands in the way of our cause. He prevents the evil of Gotham from facing true, divine justice. When you have proven yourself, wait for your moment, and then strike him down. Take your rightful place as Gotham's new guardian. A guardian wholly willing and relentless in his quest to protect this city.
They certainly don't mince their words, do they, Master Bruce? How will you stop him?
He won't.
Lane.
Lane is dead. I am Azrael, Knight to the Order of San Dumas.
The Order has lied to you, stolen your free will.
Liar! You stand in the way of true justice.
We're on the same side, Michael.
No. No! I know who I am. I know what I am doing.
In that case, the choice is yours.
Protector of faith, you know what must be done. The Dark Knight must be slain. The blade calls to you, Azrael. Its one true master. He stands in your way. Gotham will be yours.
It didn't have to end.
I'm sending over the data on Michael Lane now. I'm no neurologist, sir, but I can quite confidently assert that doesn't look like it belongs in one's brain.
It's a surgically implanted microprocessor interfacing with the temporal lobe, the region of the brain used for storing and accessing memories.
Which memories, sir?
Visualizing now.
Azrael, protector of faith, defender of purity. The Order of San Dumas has safeguarded Gotham for over 500 years. And it is your sworn duty to continue our legacy. You have studied the Dark Knight for years, learning his every strategy, analyzing his every tactic, perfecting his every move. Now, it is time to complete your mission. Seek out the Batman. Prove that you are his worthy and trusted successor. Only when you have won the Batman's trust will you be able to fulfill your destiny.
His intentions do seem pure, sir. Are you suggesting these recollections have been tampered with?
I am. Alfred, I know this symbol from Arkham City. It's the Order's sacred language. They've implanted markers into Lane's memories to modify his behavior unconsciously. If I can find the other markers, I'll be able to reconstruct the waveform and reveal the message. Scanning that marker has reconstructed part of the waveform. It's working. Another portion of the waveform has been restored. Almost there. There's probably one more marker to find and scan. That scan didn't find anything. That's it. The waveform is complete. This should reveal the message.
The Dark Knight stands in the way of our cause. He prevents the evil of Gotham from facing true, divine justice. When you have proven yourself, wait for your moment, and then strike him down. Take your rightful place as Gotham's new guardian. A guardian wholly willing and relentless in his quest to protect this city.
They certainly don't mince their words, do they, Master Bruce? How will you stop him?
He won't.
Lane.
Lane is dead. I am Azrael, Knight to the Order of San Dumas.
The Order has lied to you, stolen your free will.
Liar! You stand in the way of true justice.
We're on the same side, Michael.
No. No! I know who I am. I know what I am doing.
In that case, the choice is yours.
Protector of faith, the Dark Knight must be slain. Azrael, the blade calls to you, Azrael. Its one true master. Strike down the Batman. Kill him.
I thought myself the instrument of God, not the tool of man.
You made the right decision, Michael.
I do no one's bidding but God's. The Order must answer for what they have done to me.
The rioters have got one of the fire crew hostage on Mercy Bridge. I'll get him back.
Be careful, sir. There's been reports of gunfire.
I saw a body chained to a wall earlier. This town's better off coming to gas.
You want to know about Riddler? I know lots about Riddler.
She worked under Joker. Real psycho. Chances are we're not gonna even see him. Look, Batman! He's here!
Look out! It's Batman! Over here! What?
What the hell happened? I don't remember anything.
Your truck was attacked.
It's over, Batman!
I won't give up. Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Nigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Batman won't be able to move in this city without us going along. Heard the stories? Sounds dumb. His ghost stories won't work on me. Yeah, you're right. He's just a man. What's the worst he can do? Oh, I don't know. that driving around in his personal war machine all night. Next time there's an evacuation, I'm getting on the bus. Well, it's been a hell of a Halloween. Can't wait till next year.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck. Good luck. No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. Almost there, Batman. But you haven't quite made my mark. Close, but it's not quite on the dot. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Oh, great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Batman. Catwoman, you're lagging behind. Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant?
Why, thank you.
It's quite liberating to have freed myself from reliance on Gotham's ill-educated detective. Every robot you defeat merely provides more data for me to analyze, Dark Knight. Prototypes, Dark Knight. These are merely prototypes. So try to mitigate that primal feeling of triumph upon defeating one. Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
What do you mean by coinciding with second Batman? How many are there? guys are missing. Like dead missing? Maybe. They were the Knight's favorites. The ones he trusts. Too easy!
Master Bruce, I hoped it would never end like this. Rest in peace. They will remember you, Master Bruce, I promise. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
So get your guards up, all right? You hear? Recon team stumbled on one of the Riddle guy's hideouts. He sounds crazy.
They will remember you, Master Bruce, I promise. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Master... I hoped it would never end like this. Rest in peace.
It appears... His codename's Deathstroke, and I'm on the job now. As I recall, he saw... not
a GCPD helicopter has reported one of the missing fire crew being held hostage in the Grand Avenue area. I'm afraid we don't have an exact location. Good luck.
This chip will let me mimic Riddler's signals and give commands to his robots.
You're gonna beg me to kill you before long. Don't worry. I'll let you know when it's gonna happen. I want to see the look in your eyes.
Hold it!
Who's leading the militia now? If it helps, look at this like a retirement party.
Batman's here! Ish.
I'll shoot you in the face!
Batman, please!
Thanks, Batman. Where are the others? Tell me they're okay.
Don't worry. I'm getting them back.
I shouldn't even be here. I was laid off 2 weeks.
Stay here. I can track and hunt the bat creature by listening for its distinct echolocation delivery. It must be stopped.
Detective, is there a reason why you have yet to arrive at Elliott Memorial? Fear of failure, perhaps? Desire to avoid that nasty, achy feeling in your brain when you actually have to use it?
Psychological experiment? Like we're all just pawns.
The night might be gone, Batman, but I'm gonna...
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his...
It's been a long rivalry, Bat. But this is the only way it could end.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing, Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
May want to run, Bat. I thought you were meant to be good.
I should locate the commander and shut this checkpoint down.
You might impress me one day, Batman. Keep trying.
Looks like one of the station's 17 firefighters is being held hostage near Grand Avenue Station. Scans have revealed multiple sentry gun placements. Consider your approach carefully, sir.
You understand that? Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight, you are not losing what little grip you have on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. I control these. Careful, Dark Knight. That car has some value, even if you don't. Is this exciting, Batman? An invigorating, adrenalizing thrill? Well, it's supposed to be a serious test of skill. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop? Pit stop. Very good, Dark Knight. Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Have you noticed, Batman? The walls of inevitability are closing in. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. Upside down? Oh, thank you, Dark Knight. I thought I'd seen everything. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. No, Batman, you can't grind through solid objects. It's really basic physics. I can see it, Detective. You're miscalculating corners, swerving through straights. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key
Oh, good. The fun part.
Ready to die, my...
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana. Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. there, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber. Eject you from the chamber. Very good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise.
More cabinets. This part.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat?
Okay, time to possibly maybe die. Well, this This is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's... But not so guilty that I'm going to call it... Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Celine is waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
It's Batman! It's Batman!
This is what happens when rampant capitalism is allowed to
It doesn't take much to tame a cat.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
That mean what? Your motivation?
Your next challenge
Come on,
is simple.
the next puzzle room's waiting.
Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Move over, would you?
The counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Hey, don't shove.
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor? You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
That's mine, Batman.
All the danger of battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me after. Thank me.
Leave those ones to me.
There's more where that came from, Batman. I've built a highly efficient production line.
You can do this. I'll take the red one.
See, children? I color-coded the robots to help you share. Yes, it is confusing, isn't it? Thinking and punching. How cruel I am. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you. Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
Clean up, they said. Blow up the factory, lay low. Exfil by morning. Good thing get out of the car! Move!
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective. And I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud detective, a dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Well done, Detective. I think you're getting the hang of it. water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth. Look at you, detective. Hanging there in that hideous machine like a particularly ugly chandelier. You know, detective, if I'd rigged that grapple point to detach, you could be dead in a moment. But where would the satisfaction be in that? You will be your own downfall, detective. I have no doubt. Another switch? Why, the water is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friend? You to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there! Struggling, detective? I'm afraid you're running several minutes behind my projections. This is why my projections were off. I failed to consider both your incompetence and your stupidity as two distinct variables. Apologies, detective. I will recalculate post-haste.
Your death